What is going on, guys? Welcome to HomeCraft Cocktails. Cocktails you can make from the comfort of your home. My name is Briss, and before we get into today's cocktail, I just want to say that we have cracked over 10,000 views on YouTube for the lemon drop video that we dropped, no pun intended, earlier this year. As well as we are just under 300 subs on YouTube as well. So I just want to say thank you so much for all the support. Not entirely sure why the algorithm gods have shown my lemon drop video so much love, more so than my other videos, but I'm eternally grateful. Just all the love and support I've been being shown from around the world. I've gotten comments from Poland, Italy, and just all over the map, all over the globe. So really, guys, just thank you so much for the support. Like I said, this channel's been growing just organically, very steadily, and I'm just appreciative of all the love and support you guys have shown me. So thank you for that. With that being said, we're at the very last cocktail video of the year. It's so crazy how fast this year has gone by. We've done just over 40 videos. But to end the year off right, I'm gonna do one of my other favorite winter cocktails, the Mudslide. The original Mudslide was created back in the 1950s by a bartender named Old Judd, and it was created at the Wreck Bar on Grand Cayman in the Cayman Islands. A Mudslide is a cocktail that is a combination of coffee liqueur, Irish cream, heavy cream, and then uses a spirit as its base, traditionally vodka. Now the story goes is that a customer asked for a White Russian, but the bar did not have the required heavy cream at the time to make the cocktail. So instead, the bartender opted to use Irish cream instead, and thus created the first iteration of the Mudslide cocktail. From then on, it will become a signature cocktail at the bar. I will say, however, that Liqueur.com states that the cocktail must have been created in the 1970s. They claim that the Irish cream ingredient was not an internationally produced product until Bailey's debuted in 1974, which means that the cocktail could not have been invented in the 1950s. Regardless, whether the Mudslide was released back in the 1950s or the 1970s, it is still a great classic nonetheless, and is a legacy cocktail that has lasted over half of a century. Now, with that brief history lesson out of the way, let's get down to actually making the drink. Now, first things first, you want to start off by chilling your cocktail glass by filling it with ice and water and then just letting it sit for now. Next, you want to pour an ounce of vodka into your shaker. Then you want to follow that up with an ounce of coffee liqueur, in this case Kahlua. Next, you want to do an ounce of Bailey's Irish cream. I will point out that I'm using Bailey's limited edition s'mores flavor. Unfortunately, it is the only Irish cream that I have on hand, and I do not feel like making a trip to the store just to buy a bottle of regular Bailey's. However, I implore you to use just regular Bailey's or any other Irish cream brand when making this for your first time. And then lastly, we'll want to do 1.5 ounces of heavy cream. Next, you want to put ice in your shaker and shake for about 10 to 15 seconds. After shaking, you can empty the contents of your chilled cocktail glass. And then you want to strain into your cocktail glass. And finally, as a garnish, you will want to use chocolate shavings. So here I have a small piece of Dove chocolate as well as a shaver. Also, keep in mind that this is my first time actually using a shaver in my entire life, so please don't try and laugh at me too hard. It seems pretty straightforward, I think. Okay. Hey, I think I did a pretty good job. Oop, I just dumped chocolate shavings on the floor by accident, but yeah, no. I think this is pretty good. And there we have the Mudslide. now that we have our drink, let's give it a taste. Oh man. Okay, no, that's really good. That's really good. Hold on. So like, I really like grasshoppers, you know, because I like Thin Mints, you know, grasshoppers taste like Thin Mints, so I probably have drank like 40 grasshoppers compared to 10 mudslides. But I think I am really just starting to come to a realization that the mudslide might actually be better than the grasshopper. Now, comparison-wise, you know, they're both obviously dairy-based, creamy drinks that are, you know, just comforting for those cold, rainy, foggy nights. So they're similar in that aspect. However, with the Kahlua that we have in here, the coffee liqueur, that pairs so well with the cream. It almost makes it like ice cream. And I'm not much of a sweets person, but there is one dessert that I do enjoy. It is ice cream. And man, this is probably the closest thing you can get to it in cocktail form. And aesthetically speaking, the cocktail looks very, very nice. It has just a great light brown, almost tan color to it. And the chocolate shavings on top actually do it a great deal of justice, as it gives it a more appetizing appeal and just makes it the epitome of a dessert cocktail. And I don't know, also now I'm thinking about it, that s'mores Baileys that I use might also be adding some bonus points to it instead of using the usual, just regular standard Baileys. So I also got to keep that in mind. But man, yeah, this is really good right now. All in all, this is a fantastic cocktail. I highly recommend this to anybody for sure. If don't order at like TGI Fridays or Applebee's or something like that, where they just, you know, put together some artificial version of the cocktail and it's just overly sweet, or it's just, you know, it's whatever. No, either make this cocktail at home or go to a very trusted craft cocktail bar that, you know, would specialize in a drink like this. And I think you will find yourself enjoying it just as much as I do. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching next week's video. I hope you had a great holiday season with all your family. And I'll catch you next week for the next round in 2023. Peace and Happy New Year's.